My contemplations. In the book Emotional Intelligence, did you not notice that the world is in acceleration? Each wants to impose his control. Result to that, anger and excess in emotion. No longer does anyone know himself nor those around him, nor knows how to take the reins of matters and control his emotions. This all due to the swaying of the scales pan to the down. We have lost, or let us say we never possessed originally, this emotional intelligence. How many times have you been infected with an emotional virus? You see a person smiling, so your lips move without consciousness to sketch on your face. That is a contagion. What about hysterical laughter? You do not know why and why you laugh, only because those around you laugh. The writer mentions a story about a bus driver, owner of a sincere smile. It led to changing the atmosphere of gloom among all the passengers, and a hole in the writer's memory nearly 20 years. Do you remember a nice situation like this? A sincere smile, a sitting with a friend, a word of support from a brother, a hug from your parents, a ticket, and I am writing these words, a situation 4 years ago. I wanted to apply for a job, but its owner looked at me with a sarcastic look. You are not suitable for that. I am here. I do not complain what happened to me. Do not rush in judgment. I was with my father that day. He was waiting for me outside, and I was very distressed. My father patted on my shoulder, and with a beautiful smile drawn on face, he said, "Do not worry, there is better than it." I felt in that moment something happened. I do not know what it is, but something very beautiful. It was as if I dipped in a sea of energy, love, affection, and positivity. Let us imagine a little. You now are sitting with a group of work friends. You exchange some strands of talk. One of them released words. You, in that moment, felt that you are the intended by that insult. You stopped on the ability to swallow your saliva. Your face reddened. Your heartbeats accelerated. But was he truly meaning you? Were those words truly an insult to that extent? To reach the peak of emotion and anger? The writer here mentions the story of the young man. He carried out firing bullets. This emotional action led to wounding 8 persons of the boys, and that because his dignity was insulted as he imagined. The percentage of feeling anger and emotion has increased by a frightening rate in this era. And what attracted me, the writer's quote, changed the slogan of greeting from good morning to leave me and my affair. We know that the leader and controller in the human is that small part of his body whose average weight reaches 1.3 to 1.4 kilograms in the adult female. Despite its smallness, how does it work with all those complexities? How does it control our emotions? The idea of emotional intelligence has circulated much among people lately. Can any person, I wonder, acquire this skill and develop it? Or is the matter merely genetic genes? And before we approach the answer to that, we must first recognize the concept of this term. Emotional intelligence, as defined by writer Daniel Goleman, is the ability to control our conflicts and our wins, and that we read the buried feelings of others and deal with flexibility in our relationships. That is, the control over our non-positive feelings like anger, and the ability to understand feelings around us. And what gripped me in this context from the book, Aristotle's saying, "For a human to get angry, this is easy, but to be angry at the right person, at the right time, for the right goal, this is not easy." And here we can answer the question. The answer is clear and explicit, clear as the sun, and does not need any explanation in my view. And in conclusion, I wanted to end this chapter with an illumination by Professor Heba Abdel-Jawad, an illumination beloved to my heart. I do not think it is related to the chapter, but I wanted it to be the end of our chapter. The real achievement in this time is that you remain a narrow peephole between you and the world. You see from it what happens without its events deforming you, and place your hand on what you can do and improve it, without getting entangled in what you do not possess its repair. If you cannot stop a war or prevent an oppressor, it suffices that you do not deform yourself, so you wrong it and wrong others. Keep this peephole as it is. Neither are you in isolation harming you,
Nor are you drowning pulling you. The pilot is stronger than you, too.